Tsunami Timo. Give me rolling pins, why? Everybody notice me, yeah.
What's poppin' YouTube? It's your boy Tsunami Timo, and I'm back at it again with a new video showing you guys how long you need to brush to get your waves. For me, I'm a straight hair waver. Took me about 2 months to reach the ripple stage. Then another 2 months to get to where I'm at right now. Then, another tip. This is what I'm going to tell you guys. A lot of people asking me, how do I get my sides to come in? How do I get my back to come in? This is a lesson specifically for you guys coming from me. It's the timer method. What you're going to do is take your phone, set the timer for 5 minutes. What you're going to do, until the timer goes off, you're not going to stop brushing your side. One side at a time. So for 5 minutes, you're going to be brushing your side. Just like this. Just this one side. Nothing else. So you're going to basically just hit this side 5 minutes. Switch. Go to the back. Set the timer 5 minutes. Only do the back. Correct? So once you get done with that time, you reset the timer once again. It's very basic. So you just reset the timer, another 5 minutes, head over to this side. Brush this side, 5 minutes. And you're not going to stop the entire 5 minutes. That's the rules. If you're going to only do it for 5 minutes, then don't stop the entire 5 minutes, because I know a lot of people, they're going to brush 1 or 2 hours, 3 or 4 hours, 5 or 6 hours. But this technique right here works. I'm just going to tell you. Because throughout the 5 hours, the guys, 5-6 hours, you're not going to be brushing consistently for the entire 5 to 6 hours. You're going to take breaks in between. But this method is going to work for you guys. So basically, set your timer 5 minutes and consistently brush the side that you desire to get waves on. So you can use any brush, but what I'm using right now is a medium Torino Pro curved brush with the handle, and a medium curved brush by Torino Pro with no handle, it's just a palm brush. And another thing, what you're going to want to do, a lot of straight hair wavers hit me up and they said, yeah, Tsunami Timo, I'm having problems. Every time I put the curl enhancing smoothie into my hair, it straightens my curls out. Mine do too. Same thing happens to everybody that has straight hair. So what you're basically going to do, you put a lot into the area that you're trying to get waves on, and then do the 5 minute technique and brush. Okay? That's the 5 minute technique. Now what I prefer to do is just brush wherever I put the curl enhancing smoothie, where I need to improve my sides or my back or my top. I put the curl enhancing smoothie and I brush until I feel that it's sufficiently dry. So when you're going to put the curl enhancing smoothie in, it's going to feel like your hair is wet. Okay? So what you're going to want to do is brush until you feel that there's no more curl enhancing smoothie in your hair, which is still going to be there. It's just not going to be as wet. And then what's going to happen throughout the day, if you're done brushing, you rag up and your hair, as it normally would when it's wet or moist, and it goes to the dry stage, it will frizz up. So what you're going to do, once you've brushed the area sufficiently and gotten the curl enhancing smoothie in, you're going to rag up, okay? You're going to rag up until your hair is completely dry. So you're going to know when your hair is completely dry, because when you take it off, it's probably going to be maybe half an hour to an hour. I wear my do-rag most of the day. If I'm not brushing, my do-rag is on. If I'm brushing, my do-rag is on. That's just the basic rule. Especially in the area where I live, it's super humid, so I do not want my hair to frizz up while I'm throughout the day, basically. So if you live in a humid area and you have straight hair waves, you're going to wear your do-rag the majority of the day. Okay? Then, once you take your do-rag off, continue brushing. Continue brushing. And all you want to use for the curl enhancing smoothie is 2 fingers. You're going to grab the curl enhancing smoothie, 2 fingers full. Right? Rub it in your hands. and go the same way as your waves. Okay? Then you get your brush and you brush like I told you. Either the 5-minute technique, like we discussed before, or you're just gonna brush until you feel that you sufficiently brushed in the curling hands and smoothie. So after this, what I like to do is I like to grab me a little oil sheen and basically spray my hair. You can do that, but you can also grab some of this. I actually got this at Marshall's because it's the only place that I could find it at. You could probably get it at Ross or TJ Maxx as well. It was $4.99, but it's the only castor oil liquid that I could find anywhere because they don't have it at Walmart. I've never seen it at Target. So go to Marshall's and get you one of those. Because what I do, once I feel like I sufficiently brushed in the curl enhancing smoothie, then I get some of that and it gives it a nice shine. Either that or the Pro-Line oil sheen, which I showed you guys in the products that you need to get. As a previous video that I had. You can check down below. It should be in my playlist or on the videos that I previously recorded. So then, what you're gonna do is just brush all day, breakfast, lunch, dinner. If you don't have a lot of time on your hands, just brush whenever you get a chance, okay? But you're gonna want to put the time in because the brush is what's gonna get you waves, not the do-rag. You understand? So combing is also very important. Like I said previously, for straight hair wavers, you're gonna want to get you one of these tool structure combs and then comb your hair same way that you're brushing it for the entire time or throughout. Many people just like to do individual combing and brushing sessions, but me, I'll just do it intermittently. So I brush, then I go to comb, then I brush, then I go to comb. And so you're gonna brush. What I'm using is a medium brush. Someone previously told me that he heard that someone told him that you cannot use a medium brush if you have straight hair waves. All you need is a soft brush. That's wrong. You're gonna get you a medium brush. Any kind of medium brush will work. You can go, if you can't get you one of these, like I said previously, you're gonna go get you one of these, OG Diane 8119, and a softy Diane SE 814. Those will do the trick as well. And basically it's a myth. Like you can use a medium brush, you can use a hard brush. Everybody has to do the same thing. Everyone has to brush. And medium brush is not going to mess up your waves, I guarantee you. So if you put in the work, you're going to get the results. And that's all I can tell you guys. If you want any tips, hit me up on Instagram. In my DMs, ask me anything. I'm always willing to answer any questions. Anytime, really doesn't matter. I've answered a few questions for you guys in my DMs. People were asking me various different questions. So more videos will be coming soon. Stay tuned. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell next to the subscribe button. It's your boy, Tsunami Timo, and I'm out.
I got that roll on me. I pull it slow with me. Sailor on the ball, my feet.